N95 mask made in China for 30 cents.
And read the extended interview with Peter Navarro.
If you want to play that game and put it on the air, fine. But put this on the air, that's just BS.
Connect with Frontline on Facebook and Twitter and watch anytime on the PBS video app or pbs.org/frontline.
Well, we're going to have to see what happens. You know that I've been complaining very strongly about the ballots.
Is America headed for a constitutional crisis?
I'm being facetious. I said, what country are we in?
Jelani Cobb investigates the early warnings.
There's a dispute over which votes might count. Republicans control some really key levers of power.
And allegations of voter suppression.
We are setting the ground rules for how votes are going to be cast and counted come November.
Frontline is made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you. And by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. Major support is provided by the John D. and Catherine T. MacArthur Foundation, committed to building a more just, verdant, and peaceful world. More information at macfound.org. The Ford Foundation, working with visionaries on the front lines of social change worldwide at fordfoundation.org. Additional support is provided by the Abrams Foundation, committed to excellence in journalism. The Park Foundation, dedicated to heightening public awareness of critical issues. And by the Frontline Journalism Fund, with major support from John and Joanne Hagler.
For more on this and other Frontline programs, visit our website at pbs.org/frontline. Frontline's America's Medical Supply Crisis is available on Amazon Prime Video.
You're watching PBS.
To grapple with the impact of the ongoing pandemic.
The truth is rarely black and white.
Protesters versus frontline workers.
Filled with so much uncertainty.
But if we ask the hard questions,
death toll in the U.S. tops 200,000.
check the facts.
The internet is
Amazon taking over the world. A good
Dig a little deeper. And take a breath. The truth is closer than you think.
Hi, I'm Amy Goodman. Tune in November 3rd for Democracy Now!'s live 3-hour election night special. We'll be covering results from the presidential election to congressional and state races, as well as ballot initiatives. Join us to hear the voices of activists, analysts, and grassroots leaders discussing how the movements on the ground go forward following this historic election. That's Tuesday, November 3rd, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern.
What it means to be American is to take to the road.
Mobility is essential to freedom.
Discovery, freedom.
The notion of driving while black reminds us that that's not available to all Americans.
To be able to move freely. We live in a country where it's never been everybody's right.
There are still so many dangers.
Officers, unlocking my car.
We have to engage history with a kind of brutal honesty.
Next on WHUT. In just 32 years, Billy rose from obscurity to fame.
We love Billy, and maybe because we backed him up on What You Sold.
From mere musician to musical magician.
And the little moves he used to make, nobody made them like Billy Stewart.
There's no short way to explain it. You'd have to live through the music and his catalog.
Monday at 8 p.m. on WHUT.
Tina Rama just provided this opportunity for Black youth to dance together, have our own identity.
It was a strong forerunner to Soul Train.
But it also gave that black community in the midst of raging struggle a psychologically safe place to take a break.
Monday at 9 p.m. on WHUT.
Well, we're going to have to see what happens. You know that I've been complaining very strongly about the ballots.
Is America headed for a constitutional crisis?
I'm being facetious. I said, what country are we in?
Jelani Cobb investigates the early warnings.
There's a dispute over which votes might count. Republicans control some really key levers of power.
And allegations of voter suppression.
We're setting the ground rules for how votes are going to be cast and counted come November.
Wednesday at 9 p.m. on WHUT.
Planning for your future helps you protect the things that matter most. From finances and inheritance to future health decisions, preparing an estate plan helps you create your legacy. Put your mind at ease by planning your future today.
This is WHUT.
Earn your doctoral degree in education online at GCU. Become a change agent and help identify emerging trends in K-12 education. GCU offers over 175 high-quality online programs. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu.
What it means to be American is to take to the road.
Mobility is essential to freedom.
Discover